Alright everybody, it's the Wingnut, and as you can see, I am back at Indian of Southeast Virginia, and I am doing a demo ride on the new 2020 Indian Challenger. They got me here on the white bike. It's quite snazzy. Water-cooled engine, inverted forks in the front. I'm going to put the specs down below, as usual for me. I can't tell you enough that I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, it is a fixed fairing performance tourer that has inverted forks. It's got a adjustable suspension in the rear. Beautiful bike. Looks like it's got a nice seat on it. I can't wait to put my ass in it and go. Key fob ignition, and then we're going to go to the starting setup when we get started. Whew. I'm excited. That's not fair. You get passengers. Oh my goodness. All right, so key fob start. Oh yeah, look at that. That feels good. So start the bike. Tap this. Go to the start sequence. Like this. It's gonna go do. And then we're in neutral. So first thing I'm going to do kickstand. All right. Sorry folks, I had to turn the radio off. Kickstand got me. This is interesting. Getting everybody stacked up, ready to go. I'm sure it's got a very loud radio, and I would love to play it for you, but I can't because somebody will pop up and put a strike against my channel for copyright like they did last time I did this. We'll get that windshield up. Kind of get it ready to go. Waiting on the last guy on a bike. Ooh, this clutch setup is touchy. Got the sign. Come on, get the sign out. Get the sign out. God damn, this is touchy. Ooh, standard mode is hot. Yo, this is a very touchy clutch. Is it hydraulic? I don't know. Probably not. I'm just not used to riding this bike. I'm liking it. I can see why people talk about not wanting to change the modes. Not a bad looking bike. I got a check engine light already. What's that for? Gotta find that friction zone. Ooh. This is comfortable. It feels a lot lighter than the Chieftain did that I rode last year. It definitely feels a lot smoother. And the adjustable windscreen's nice. It's got different modes. It's another fly-by-wire. So the throttle hand is really touchy. It seems like every time I come to Newport News, something like this is going on. windshield up and the buffeting just goes away. It's quite nice. Yeah, definitely keep a light hand on the throttle, man. But God, this is nice, guys. Yeah, but you know, I'm always the guy that likes every kind of motorcycle. If it's two wheels and it goes forward, I have a great time. But this is nice. It definitely feels really light. And once again, I'm 6'4", 253 pounds now, and you know, I got a Gorilla's reach and a 36-inch inseam, so I'm feeling a bit cramped. If I had highway pegs, I think it would feel a bit better. But for my size, the bike out the box is fairly comfortable. The fact that the seat has the backrest, lower backrest, kind of, I wouldn't say a backrest so much as a butt cup. It definitely makes it quite comfortable, and it feels really nimble compared to the Rocket 3. And it is quite smooth on the power. I'm not real smooth on it. Like I said, the clutch is being real touchy, and it's something that, you know, with any new motorcycle, you're going to have to get used to how its clutch works. You're going to have to get used to how its throttle works. Whereas that I've got, you know, a dump truck that I ride every day, it doesn't quite let out as smooth. Like, there's a lot of clutch involved, there's a lot of throttle involved, so it's quite neat. We get a chance to stop up ahead, and I hope we do. I'm going to switch over to Sport and see how it trims it up. Don't worry, bud. I got a little squirrely with me earlier because I'm definitely not used to how touchy this thing is. Got all the things. It's making 14 volts. It's doing its mile per hour. We got most of the group just got cut back. Not bad. Tells me I got tire TPMS sensors. You got all your little gauges. It's really cool, and it still gives you what's playing on the thing. So it's not bad. I can't complain. It's definitely a touring bike. It's definitely got all those touring accessories and little things to help you do your touring. The clutch is just really sensitive. That's pretty cool. Everybody's just having fun with them. So this clutch is just giving me hell. I don't know, maybe I suck at life today. Oh, I got nose vents. I got nose vents. I got nose vents with leaves in it. All right, now we're talking. Nose vents to get some air. See how it does with this curve. Oh man, butter smooth. And I mean, I feel as though I'm a lot higher up than what I'm used to. Oh, that feels like brute power. in 6th gear and she's running pretty smooth. The windshield's not working too well for me right now with the buffeting. I'm a little too tall, I think. But I can't complain, man. This thing is just nice. As far as a touring bike goes, I can see why people are wanting to compare it a lot to the Road Glide. It does feel very similar as far as that goes, but to me it seems a bit smoother than what I remember the Road Glide being as far as coming into the turns. The inverted forks definitely do make a big difference, especially considering what I'm used to. Thing does not mess around. Like I said, liquid cooled. I believe it's 122 horsepower, and I don't want to quote the other specs because I can't remember them. I'm having too much fun. But I'm gonna put all the stuff in the link in the description, as well as, you know, as usual across the bottom I'll throw stuff out. But as far as how it feels, man, this thing is just nice. And I know I say that on like almost every bike I ride. I really do. But I don't have a backrest. I don't feel I need one because the fixed fairing is doing a great job of keeping the wind off of me, putting pressure on my chest. The seat cup is doing a great job holding my ass in. And she's doing really good. It feels quite nice. I really can't complain. You know, I think I would be happier with, like I said, foot pegs, crash bars, that kind of stuff. Ooh. The downshift a little rough. I am getting no air. I'm actually starting to get hot. This fairing is very, very efficient. No air whatsoever. What the fuck is going on? All the way down, give it a buffeting. Just rides pretty comfortable. I like it. Man, I just have to get used to how the clutch and throttle are, because they're both very touchy. But other than that, I mean, this is nice. I mean, it's a nice touring bike. I actually like this a lot better than I liked the what do you do, dude? Oh, we're gonna get to, because we're on the big bikes, we can take them around the long way to turn them. Yay! Turn your head, turn your head, turn your head. I do not like how light that clutch is. It's driving me absolutely batty. What the fuck is... Oh man, wow, that was fun. Definitely a great looking bike. I like it. I like it a lot. I can't complain, just the clutch is a little touchy. What's going on? Wow. Well, that was different. So is the clutch on here normally that touchy? Because it feels like the clutch is not engaging till the very last second you let it out. That is the design?
Yep.
All right. Take a little getting used to.
Yeah, once you get used to it, you don't have to be like, I noticed, I did the same thing yesterday. You're always getting too much gas on it before it goes.
Oh, they're stalling it.
Like a slip clutch, it's called.
Okay.
Slip plate clutch. And even if you're downshifting early, like in a curve, if you're downshifting in a curve where the other bikes, they would screw up your momentum,
Yeah.
This has a slipper plate in it, they call it, where it detects that you're leaning and you're downshifting like that. The computer controls that so you don't get that rear tire mishap like you would on the other bikes.